Good morning, and welcome to the Northlands Parkway Collegiate 2026 graduation ceremony. My name's Donovan Giesbrecht, the principal here at NPC, and I'll be your MC for the ceremony and the banquet today. This gathering is the culmination of a 13-year journey, and we're so happy to celebrate it together with all of you. A couple of things to note before the ceremony begins. First, please silence your cell phones. Second, do your best to use good photo etiquette today. If you can, stay in your seat area while you're taking photos. Of course, you can take photos. We will have a professional photographer taking photos of your grad, and those pictures will be available on our website as early as tomorrow. Should we need to evacuate for any reason, we got a lot of people in here, we'd go out these doors here and muster at the north parking lot. These folks would head out those main doors and muster out at the street. Finally, washrooms are available here in the commons. Now we begin. In just a moment, I'll ask you all to stand if you're able, to remain standing until all our grads have found their place and until O Canada has been sung by our very own Owen Reimer. Please stand. I present to you the Northlands Parkway Collegiate graduating class of 2026.
us set free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh.
Before we hear from our honored guest speakers this morning, we want to acknowledge that we live on Treaty 1 land, the home of the Anishinaabe and Métis people. NPC is committed to working toward reconciliation, healing, and hope. I'll now ask Mrs. Leah Clausen, Chair of the Garden Valley School Division Board of Trustees, to share a greeting from our school board. Ms. Clausen.
Thank you. Good morning, graduates. Got to go both ways. Got to be careful I don't turn my head too quickly or get vertigo, so don't want to fall off the stage. Good morning to you, good morning to your families, good morning to friends and to the staff. On behalf of the school board, it's an honor to celebrate the NPC class of 2026. Graduates, you made it. Through challenges that tested you, the moments that pushed you, in classrooms, on teams, and in friendships you built along the way, you've grown into strong, capable humans. And that is something to be truly proud of. Today is a celebration of you and of your family and your friends who encouraged you, supported you, and helped you to become who you are today. As Margaret Mead once said, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. You are that group. Some of you know what's next, others are still exploring, and that's an important part of becoming who you're meant to be. Every path forward matters. Today, you are leaving with more than just a diploma. You carry strength, you carry friendships, and you carry the connection to your community. We are proud of you. We believe in you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Giesbrecht. Good morning, graduates, families, staff, and honored guests. Fear not, my remarks are really short. I acknowledge you're not here to listen to me today, and you're going to hear a lot of words of wisdom, most of which you'll forget. That being said, as Mr. Giesbrecht said, I'm here on behalf of Garden Valley School Division, our entire community of 14 schools, and our many hundreds of staff, of which I am one, to congratulate you, the graduates, on this special day. This morning is a celebration of accomplishment, perseverance, and possibility, and even patience. Mainly that one goes to you, parents, and to our teachers and staff. Graduates, you have worked hard to reach this milestone, and you should be proud of what you have achieved. To the staff and administration, thank you for your hard work and dedication. In fact, let's pause now and give them a round of applause for all of the work that they've done. and patience as well. But there is joy in this endeavor. We just had Father's Day. My children remembered me, which was joyous, and gave me a gift this year, which was something called a Tilly hat. It's one of those really uncool hats that goes all the way around. And I thought, this is really nice. They remembered Father's Day, even though the hat wasn't all that cool, but hey, it was a great gift. I thought it was a thoughtful choice because I like to spend time outdoors. But then after some conversations, because you know when you talk to your kids, you kind of get the real truth out of them. And the genuine rationale for the gift, as they pointed out, was their concern that I was looking rather old and wrinkled these days. And as you parents will know, teenagers can sometimes do that to you. But at the same time, you've built, the values that have shaped you. As our divisional motto reminds us, keep working to your full potential. Congrats, class of 2026. We are proud of you, and we look forward to seeing the impact you will make. Thank you.
And today you'll hear it from me for the last time. It comes in 3 parts. Part 1, remember to shine your light. There are many philosophies or ways of seeing the world out there, and to some extent, public school is a place to test those views out, especially high school. Sort out the good ideas from the bad. And typically, as teacher folk, we're supposed to stay neutral on these things. But there's one worldview that I just don't like very much. It's one that's more lived than preached, and it goes something like this. The world just happened to appear as one big random accident, and we're all accidents too. So live it up, be happy, seek as much pleasure as you can get, and avoid as much pain as you can. Life is that simple. No, I don't like that one. I don't like it for a bunch of reasons. But the biggest reason is that I don't think it actually works. Visit a good psychologist, read some philosophy, maybe call your pastor, or better yet, have lunch with your grandma. Many of these wise folks will tell you the same thing. The more you make happy, and onto the good of others. That's why my trio of advice starts with remember to shine your light. Whatever else you believe about life, I hope you believe that you're here for a purpose, that you have a set of talents and opportunities and relationships that nobody else has, and it's part of your job as a human being on this earth to make the most of those talents and to use those talents to serve others. Your light needs to shine. Part 1, remember to shine your light. Part 2, say please and thank you when you can. Manners matter. They show your character, and they help develop a sense of gratitude and humility. Say please whenever you can to show others that you don't assume that you're entitled to all the good things that come your way. And say thank you over and over again in the morning when you wake up, after and before each meal. Say it today to your parents, to your grandparents, to your teachers, to your coaches. Say it not just to make others around you feel good, but to remind yourself of all the good in your life and all the good in our world. Part 2, say please and thank you when you can. Part 3, keep your stick on the ice. This is good old-fashioned red-green wisdom. I saw some bald dads out there smiling. You know who I'm talking about. Red-green comes up. What could be a more Canadian way to remind ourselves that opportunities are out there, they're coming your way, so be ready for them. Keep your head up. Spot every chance to improve your skills, to apply for that better job, to start that new business, to marry your sweetheart, or at least to maybe ask her to tonight's after-grad party. There's still time. Don't be caught gazing up at the scoreboard when the puck is coming your way. Grads, it's been a total honor to know you and to work with you this year. So one last time, remember to shine your light, say please and thank you when you can, keep your stick on the ice. Here at NPC have a lot to thank towards the previous admin team. Ms. McDonald is up in the crowd there, and Mr. Osinski down on the floor here. And we're really honored today to have the former vice principal, Mr. Jeff Osinski, here to share some words as our guest speaker. Mr. Osinski.
I'm so glad he didn't say words of wisdom, because everyone's a personal judge of that. Also, I'm kind of sad that I did not get a red-green quote in. I'll do better next time. Good morning, graduates, families, friends, GVSD staff, and everyone who managed to find a parking spot somewhere between here and Morden. Your determination is admirable. Graduates of Northlands Parkway Collegiate, today is your day. After 12 years of early mornings, late night assignments, last minute assignments, group projects, where sometimes group members ghosted you during the process, practices, games, tournaments, part-time jobs, you did it, you made it, and you survived it. If you can handle all that, you're already halfway prepared for the next stage of life. A few weeks ago, I began preparing for this moment, this speech. And at that time, it felt like a daunting task. What am I going to talk about? What can I say that you haven't already heard? And more so, what can I say that you actually want to hear? Then I shook my head and thought, I worked with you for years. I talked an awful lot, and I often said things you didn't want to hear. So why should I worry about that now? From there, I started reflecting on the years that I spent with you at NPC. I thought of the numerous band, choir, guitar concerts, and of the Anna Green Gables musical, which many of you were a part of. Those were absolutely amazing displays of your talent. I thought of the sporting events, academic celebrations, and working with 25 of you on the NPC mentor team 3 years ago. And I also thought about the amazing experience I had traveling with many of you to Greece and Italy a couple of years ago during spring break, where we got to experience some different cultures. Oh yes, I remember that special day in Greece when a group of you found a McDonald's. And I swear it was the highlight of your trip. Or the students who discovered that you could eat gelato for all 3 meals and every snack, every day, without getting in trouble. I see you here, but you shall remain nameless today. But these memories all bring a smile to my face. After going down memory lane, I will focus my words on things that will hopefully provide some insights into your next chapter of life. Now, this may come across as a lecture, certainly the last lecture you'll ever receive at NPC, but it comes from the heart. I wish the words I'll share with you today had been shared with me when I was your age. It would have helped me figure out life a little quicker. Let's start with a skill you've been working on for many years that you may not even realize: resilience. Resilience is the ability to adapt, recover, and bounce back when faced with adversity. Resilience grows in the middle of all the chaos you deal with. And let's be honest, being a teenager in high school gives you plenty of chaos. Resilience shows up when you're trying to balance homework, extracurricular activities, youth group, part-time job, and that sudden realization that you've somehow committed to 3 group projects with people who think due tomorrow means let's start tomorrow. Resilience builds when friendships shift, when you feel left out, or when you're figuring out who you are as a person while social media and society is busy telling you who you should be. Resilience strengthens every time you study hard for a test and still get a grade that makes you question whether the quadratic formula is actually a personal attack or whether Shakespeare personally hates you. Even the small daily battles, like dragging yourself out of bed at 7 a.m., or pretending you understand what's happening in class, or listening to a former administrator provide advice at your graduation ceremony, they're all building resilience right now. You've pushed through challenges that tested your patience, your confidence, and occasionally your sanity. You adapted when plans changed, you kept going when things were uncertain, and you bounced back after setbacks. Resilience isn't just a high school skill, it's a life skill, and you've been practicing it since you were born. Resilience isn't something given to you, but something you develop over time. Resilience is also a personal journey for each of you and will look different based on who you are, and that's all right. Now, I'm sure there's some audience members, some staff, and certainly some graduates tapping their smartwatch, hoping I'll be done soon. Well, you're in luck. I'm exactly halfway done with my words of wisdom. This brings me to the second theme that I wish to speak on, and that's relationships. Relationships are defined as the connection or bond between people. Now, I'm not talking about the relationships in the sense of dating, but rather the relationships you will build with family, friends, coworkers, and your community throughout life. I personally believe relationships are the foundation to success. I've been fortunate in my 31-year career in education. I've had the opportunity to build relationship with nearly 5,000 students, with each one being unique. I can't say that every relationship had the same depth or that each one received equal time and effort, but I can say that each one left an impression on me. Graduates, relationships are the backbone of adulthood. The people you choose to walk through life with will shape your happiness, your opportunities, and your sense of belonging. That's a pretty good one. I should have got you all to write that one down. I'm going to repeat it. The people you choose to walk through life with will shape your happiness, your opportunities, and your sense of belonging. And the truth is, good relationships don't just happen. They're built and they're maintained. They require effort, honesty, patience, and sometimes the courage to have that awkward or tough conversation. When you don't like something that was said or done, you can't just ghost people. Well, you probably can, but it's frowned upon. Building strong relationships looks like this: showing up, not just when it's convenient, but when it matters, in times of need, joy, and sorrow. Listening, really listen. Don't just wait for your turn to talk, but listen to what someone's saying. Apologizing and accepting apologies in a sincere manner. Responding to an apology with, "Oh, sorry you feel that way," that's not really acceptable. That's a loophole. Celebrating others. Lift people up, even when their success comes before yours. Be dependable, the kind of person others can trust. And laugh together, because shared humor builds bonds faster than anything else. And here's a little secret for you. Your ability to build relationship will open more doors than your resume ever will. Once again, I'll repeat that. Your ability to build relationships will open more doors than your resume ever will. Now, obviously, employers will want you to have certain skills, so building a strong resume is also important. You won't get a job as a surgeon just because you have a nice smile and always say good morning. However, besides skills, your employer will also want to know if they can work with you for maybe the next 30 years. They'll want to know if you're dependable, honest, trustworthy, and hardworking. How you make them feel and how you interact with others will remain long after people forget what's written on your resume. Okay, the lecture part of my speech is ended. My parting words and advice. Continue to build resilience and turn poor experiences into learning opportunities. Invest in people and build relationships. Stay connected with the people that matter to you. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. Most adults are adapting as they go. Ask for help. It's not a weakness, it's wisdom. Choose to surround yourself with people who make you better and be that person for others. Laugh often, especially at yourself. It makes life lighter. And the world is easier to navigate when you don't walk through it alone. Graduates of Northlands Parkway Collegiate, I thank you for the opportunity to join you in your celebration today. You are more capable than you realize and more prepared than you feel. The world is waiting, and you're absolutely ready for it. Congratulations, class of 2026.
speaker, for sharing your talents with us today. That was fantastic. Now, Maya Clausen has been an exemplary leader on our sports teams, in our music programs, a volunteer on our student council, a strong academic, and an all-around wonderful person to visit with in the halls. Maya is our 2026 valedictorian. Please welcome her to the stage.
I have to adjust the mic, he's a little taller than I am. Welcome, good morning, and congratulations to all the teachers, parents, administration, honored guests, and most importantly, graduates. These past 4 years have been challenging, enlightening, and rewarding all at the same time. Challenging in many ways, like buckling down and finishing that English assignment, like friend drama that really did not need to happen, and like standing up in front of many people to do a presentation. Challenge is not something to fear. It is something to embrace with open arms and allow it to influence change within us. And if you went to the same high school I did, you certainly learned that lesson. I hope it's one of the many things we can take from NPC into our futures. Whether it was having a voice crack in choir class or a grammar mistake in an essay, our teachers never made it the challenges something to be ashamed of, but rather something to learn from. Learning from our mistakes is one of the best ways to learn. As we grow, we can continue to enlighten ourselves through trial and error. This class had our ups and downs, but that never stopped us from sucking the marrow out of life, or at least that's how Henry David Thoreau put it. For instance, bringing pride to our athletic, choir, band, RRTVA, and student council programs. We have worked together to achieve several wins in badminton, track and field, basketball, volleyball, soccer, and more. One of our students was given the Future Her Award by the MHSAA for her outstanding performance in badminton, and another was named Athlete of the Week for his exemplary skill on the school's baseball team. As for our arts programs, this graduating class made up the majority of our leaders in the band and choir, as well as their jazz counterparts. This allowed us to have several successful performances, including at the Brandon Jazz Festival and more. Our students in our RTVA have worked incredibly hard this year to show our community just how much the trades do for us, and our grade 12 representation on student council was abundant, making up almost 40% of the school's leaders. Even though we make up a stark amount of the student council, grudges aside, I believe the success and leadership we have shown in our high school careers will carry on into the rest of our lives. Even if you weren't here for the first day of grade 9, you have probably felt the sense of community and camaraderie within this class. Even when we were thrown into unforeseeable table groups or group projects, we were always able to set aside our differences and work together. If you were here, our first day in grade 9 is a prime example of this. We were split into random groups to play games in an attempt to have us bond and make new friends. Although it felt like unnecessary torture, we excelled at working in teams to complete our goals. Everyone has their group, but something special about this graduating class is our ability to work alongside one another and make unlikely friends. Whether those games on our first day instilled this virtue within us or not, it is another life skill and lesson I hope we all keep close. With all the things we've done, our support systems have been just as important. They drove us to school or sports practices, made our lunches, or sent us money for food, and showed up when we needed them most. Our parents and families deserve at least a little bit of recognition, especially after dealing with a young adult going through their first identity crisis. So thank you. Another group who supported us through our journey was our teachers. Thank you for pushing us into situations that may have been slightly out of our comfort zones. Thank you for pulling our names randomly out of bowls or hats when nobody offered to present first. Thank you for giving us those solos that allowed us to grow as musicians. Thank you for teaching us to do something properly when we make an error. And thank you for giving us someone to talk to when we felt like we couldn't go anywhere else. The final support system I would like to recognize are our esteemed peers and friends. High school can be like a corn maze in the middle of the night. Going through it would be intimidating and potentially scary, but a friend can always help you make light of your situation. To each one of these people, thank you for being there. For all those times we forgot to say it, thank you for your support. Graduates, as you look into the future, what do you see? A doctor? A lawyer? A parent? A politician? Whatever you see, I encourage you to reach for your aspirations, and I also advocate for you to make sure they are something you will be proud of. If your plans change, then so be it. But be proud of who you are, what you have become, and the journey that got you there, including your time as a Northlands Parkway Collegiate student. As high school comes to an end, I can't help but look back at everything that happened with a fresh perspective. From walking around the school to the first time, to finally figuring out that one of the steps on the main set of stairs is slightly higher than the others, and definitely not after falling up them several times. I find that it went by way too fast. However, everything must have an ending, and this is as good a time as any to start transitioning into our new lives. Whether heading off to university, work, pursuing what we love, or all of the above, it's only the beginning of an extraordinarily long expedition. Farewell and good luck, class of 2026.
Thank you, Maya. We'll now call on Vice Principals Mr. Charlie Seiler and Mrs. Sarah Waldner to help with the presentation of the diplomas and the awards.
For the presentation of the diplomas, we would ask that all graduates in the presenting row remain standing until all in the row have received diplomas and return to their seats, and the audience would hold applause until that time. Graduating students earning honor roll with distinction status have achieved an average of 90% or higher in their grade 12 level courses. Students earning honor roll status have achieved an average of 80 to 89%. We would Kara is heading to Thailand on a mission trip in a few days. She plans on going to Bible college and potentially university after that. Kara receives Steinbeck Bible College Academic Entrance Scholarship of $1,000 and Winkler and District Ministerial Scholarship of $1,000. McKenna Dirksen, honors with distinction. McKenna is leaving on a trip to Thailand on Sunday and will be pursuing post-secondary education in fall. McKenna receives Winkler and District Ministerial Scholarship of $1,000, Academic Entrance Scholarship from Providence University College and Theological Seminary of $3,500. Abigail Thiessen, honors. Abigail plans to attend Bible school in New Zealand and then pursue a degree in science. Delaney Giesbrecht, honors. Annalicia Alankar, honors. Tristan Hachero, honors with distinction. Jay Marks, honors. Jay plans to study at the University of Manitoba before taking the Radiologic Technology program at Red River College Polytech. Jay receives University of Manitoba Hogg Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $1,000. Ruby Lowen, honors with distinction. Ruby would like to thank her family and friends for their continual support and prayers. She plans on taking a gap year and then attending YWAM in Norway and traveling before pursuing further education. Ruby receives Grandeur Housing Burdick Windows and Doors Limited Scholarship of $1,000. Kendall Martins, honors with distinction. Kendall will be attending Bible school in Texas in the fall. Kendall receives Winkler Community Foundation Gordon Weeb Scholarship of $2,000. Carrie Hebert MLA for Morden Winkler Scholarship of $400. Isabella Schmidt, honors. Isabella is planning to go to university to get a degree in education. She would like to thank her family for supporting her. Cadence Martins, honors with distinction. Cadence will be attending Steinbeck Bible College in the fall. Cadence receives Life Touch Scholarship of $500. Vivian Martel, honors with distinction. Alexi Gerbrandt, honors. Alexi plans to attend Providence University for biopsychology and intends to pursue a career in youth counseling. Kara Klippenstein, honors with distinction. Kara receives NPC Baking and Pastry Arts Program Award of $250. Matthew Kuko, honors. Oh, sorry, my bad. Rookie mistake. First time up here. Let's give this roll a round of applause. If we could ask row 2 to please rise and make their way to the stage. Matthew Kukul, honors. Matthew will be attending the Asper School of Business at the University of Manitoba. Matthew receives Ince Quality Seed Scholarship of $1,000, University of Manitoba Hog Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $1,000. Owen Penner, honors with distinction. Owen plans to pursue a degree in engineering at the University of Manitoba. Owen receives Triple E Canada Scholarship of $2,000, University of Manitoba Queen Elizabeth II Entrance Scholarship of $3,000. Tegan Fair, Gavin Bergen, honors. Gavin will be attending the University of Manitoba in the fall. Owen Reimer, honors with distinction. Owen plans to attend university this fall to study chemical engineering. Owen receives Choice Realty Limited Scholarship of $500, University of Manitoba Queen Elizabeth II Entrance Scholarship of $3,000. Owen is also this year's NPC Schulich Leader nominee. Jordan Nelson, honors with distinction. Logan Cron, honors. Megan Somoza, honors. After graduation, Megan will be attending the University of Manitoba to pursue a Bachelor of Nursing. Megan receives United Way of Pembina Valley bursary of $750, Meridian Manufacturing Incorporated bursary of $500, and University of Manitoba Hog Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $1,000. Averlane Racal. Averlane plans to further her education and build a bright and successful future. Mary Jane Friesen, honors. Solara Neufeld. Annika Clausen, honors. Annika receives NPC Cafeteria Volunteer Service Award of $300. Eva Bolt. Valeria Shirati. Let's give all of those graduates a hand. Could the next row please rise and make your way to the stage? John Beeclot. John plans to pursue a career in architecture. John Mark Sindiong. John Mark is planning to study at the University of Manitoba. Rihanna Hepner, honors. Rihanna plans to become a hairstylist. Rihanna receives NPC Hairstyling Program Award of $500. Ashlyn Bueller, honors with distinction. Ashlyn will be attending Brandon University to pursue a career in teaching. Ashlyn receives Falls Drug Scholarship of $500. Kira Wall, honors with distinction. Kira plans to attend a 9-month Bible college program before continuing her studies at the University of Manitoba. Peyton Unruh, honors. Peyton plans to attend the University of Manitoba to pursue a degree in dental hygiene. Peyton receives University of Manitoba Garrison Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Kayla Heinrichs. Kayla plans to serve in the military and later attend university to earn a Bachelor of Music degree. Vincent Gomez, honors with distinction. Vincent receives Extend Insurance Bursary of $500, Haskett Growers Scholarship of $500, and AL Group of Companies EFH Holdings Bursary of $400. Amrita Yogan, honors. Amrita plans to go to university in the fall to study health sciences and to travel lots in the future. Amrita receives University of Manitoba Hogg Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $1,000. Alisa Butkaliak, honors with distinction. Alisa plans to attend the University of Manitoba to study psychology and pursue a career in education. Alisa receives Cucina Filipinas bursary of $600, NPC Scholarship Fund bursary of $400, and University of Manitoba Garrison Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Helen Peters, honors. Helen will be attending university to complete her undergrad before pursuing a career in education. Helen receives University of Manitoba Hogg Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $1,000. Alexis Wiebe, honors with distinction. Alexis plans to attend university to pursue a career in the medical field. Alexis receives Winkler Community Foundation Gordon Wiebe Scholarship of $2,000, Focal Point Comprehensive Vision Care Scholarship of $250, and University of Manitoba Queen Elizabeth II Entrance Scholarship of $3,000. Avery Fair. Avery plans to take a gap year and then attend Cape and Ray Bible School. Olya Prevosiak. Olya plans to finish the aesthetics program and pursue a career in aesthetics. Let's have a round of applause for this row of graduates. Could we ask the next row to please rise and make their way to the stage? Adam Fair, honors with distinction. Jesse Ginter. Rowan Taves, honors with distinction. Rowan receives NPC Electrical Program Award of $500. Rudra Patel, honors with distinction. Rudra will be attending the University of Toronto to study health science. Rudra receives United Way Pembina Valley Scholarship of $1,000. Maxim Fair, honors. Maxim plans to attend Valley City State University in Valley City, North Dakota. He plans to pursue an education degree and play baseball for the university team. Maxim is the recipient of the NPC Varsity Boys Athlete of the Year Award, and Maxim receives the Extra Bases Club Scholarship of $500 and the Leadership Scholarship of $10,000 from Valley City State University and an NPC Scholarship Fund bursary of $400. Zirjan Pascal, honors with distinction. Zirjan plans to pursue a career in architecture. Zirjan receives Grandeur Housing Burdick Windows and Doors Limited Scholarship of $1,000 and University of Manitoba Gaerton Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Samuel Wheeler, honors. Jocelyn Eva, honors. Chloe Myberg. Sophia Beza. Caitlin Myberg, honors. Brooklyn Friesen, honors. Brooklyn will be attending the University of Minnesota Crookston in the fall to study business management and continue her softball career. She would like to thank her family for all of their love and support throughout the years. Brooklyn receives BDO Canada LLP bursary of $400. Jolene Deleski, honors with distinction. Jolene will be attending University of Manitoba in the fall, and Jolene receives University of Manitoba Gaerton Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Nolan Penner, Let's have a round of applause for all the graduates. Can we ask the next row to please rise and make their way to the stage? Io Bolu Ario, honors with distinction. Io receives Jem M. Smith Chartered Accountant Scholarship of $500, University of Manitoba Garton Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Gravir Ubi. Gravir plans to pursue a career in business and entrepreneurship. Ariel St. Ariel plans to pursue a degree in nursing. She's ready to take on the challenge, work hard, and see where this path leads her. Eileen Tomei, honors. Eileen's dream is to travel the world. Morgan Elias, honors. Morgan is currently working to complete her healthcare aid certificate at Red River College Polytech and plans on pursuing a career as a healthcare aide after completing the course. Amanda Neufeld. Angela Dick, honors. Nathaniel Miro. Justin Taves. After high school, Justin plans to continue his education in automotive studies and eventually pursue his Red Seal certification. Jackson McKay. Jackson plans to attend university in the future. Landon Suderman, honors with distinction. Landon plans to study engineering at the University of Manitoba this fall. Landon receives University of Manitoba Garton Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Lincoln Clausen, honors. William Ireland, honors with distinction. William has been accepted to the University of Manitoba and will pursue a career in engineering. William receives Winkler Dental Clinic Scholarship of $300, University of Manitoba Garton Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Diana Stepurko, Honors. Yulia Fomina. Crystal Lynn Suderman. Crystal plans to take a year off to continue working and then pursue her goal of becoming an interpreter and/or an esthetician. Let's have a round of applause for that row of graduates. We could ask the next row to please rise and make their way to the stage. Tyler Nickel, honors. Willie Harms. Willie plans to complete his Red Seal in automotive and start his own mechanic shop. Stanley Hebert. Connor Rempel. Connor is looking forward to traveling to Spain for Bible school next winter. Jaden Cron, honors. Jaden Harder. Levi Reimer, honors with distinction. Ashlyn Suderman, honors. After grad, Ashlyn is planning to continue working in the family business. Jesse Schmidt, honors. Miles Bueller. After graduation, Miles plans to attend the CBSA training course in Rigaud, Quebec to become a Canada Border Services agent. Caden Dick, honors. Alyssa Schenkel, honors. Ethan Wall, honors. Hayden Cron, honors. Hayden will continue to work towards his Red Seal and agricultural diesel mechanics and become a certified Red Seal technician. Rowan Thiessen. Rowan is planning to attend trade school. Alejandro Fair, honors. Alejandro plans to work full-time after graduation. Let's have a round of applause for those row of graduates. If we could ask the first row on the south side to please stand and make their way to the stage. Daisy Plett. David Funk. Davis Reimer. Stefan Custombrado. Miriam El Hawass, honors with distinction. Miriam receives Blessed Journeys bursary of $500, Winkler Pharmacy bursary of $500, University of Manitoba Garreton Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Cassandra Hernandez, honors with distinction. Cassandra receives University of Manitoba Garreton Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Milena Meyer, honors. Gabe Falk, honors with distinction. Gabe is planning to attend University of Alberta to study English. Ari Banman, honors with distinction. Ari plans to return to NPC next year to complete additional credits with the goal of pursuing a psychology degree in the future. Ari receives Franz Upner Wiens Law Office bursary of $500 and NPC Graduation Fund scholarship of $350. Vishal Zeri, honors. Vishal receives University of Manitoba Garrison Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Jake Wall, honors. Jake receives NPC Culinary Arts Program Award of $250. Slava Pak. Aiden Martins, honors with distinction. Haley Weeb. Let's have a round of applause for that row of graduates. We ask the next row to please rise and make their way to the stage. Ella Bickert, honors. Kyle Ham, honors with distinction. Kyle will attend the University of Manitoba to pursue his dream of studying rocket science. Kyle receives NPC Graduation Fund bursary of $400. Margarita Voth. Margarita plans to work for a year or two to save up and then to travel and explore the world before eventually settling down. Chelsea Hildebrand. Kira Clausen. Peyton Rempel, honors. Peyton plans to work after graduation and do some traveling. Jacqueline Richard. Ethan Reynolds, honors with distinction. Felix Rehan, honors. Zhenya Mateik, honors with distinction. Zhenya receives a full tuition first-year scholarship to the University of Manitoba Faculty of Engineering for placing third in Manitoba on the Canadian Association of Physicists Prize exam, and a University of Manitoba International Undergrad Entrance Scholarship of $3,000. Andrei Danilenko, honors. Alex Safronov. Artur Gonsier, honors. Eric Wolf, honors with distinction. Eric receives United Way of Pembina Valley bursary of $750 and HND Development's bursary of $250. Let's have a round of applause for that row of graduates. Could ask the next row to please rise and make their way to the stage area. Melissa Marino. Arina Anfarova, honors. Arina plans to attend Red River College Polytech to study business administration. Kaylee Dirksen. Kaylee receives NPC Aesthetics Program Award of $500. Carolina Weeb, honors with distinction. Mackenzie Weens, honors. Sophia Wall, honors. Sophia plans to work in the healthcare field. Jeremiah Penner. Jeremiah plans to continue his apprenticeship in culinary arts and become a Red Seal chef. Fernando Wall. Seth Neufeld, honors with distinction. Seth is going to the University of Manitoba to complete a mechanical engineering diploma with hopes to work on a Formula One team after graduating from university. Seth receives University of Manitoba Garton Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Hunter Dewick, honors. Hunter will be attending Providence University in the fall to obtain a Bachelor of Science degree. Nate Hebert, honors. Nate plans to work for a year and then continue his education. Nate receives Glenberg Design Builders bursary of $500. Hadley Billing, honors. Hadley plans to continue his education at Brandon University in the fall to pursue a career in teaching. Logan Wall, honors. Logan plans to attend the University of Manitoba to study engineering. Logan receives Dell Law Office bursary of $300. Let's have a round of applause for that row of graduates. Could the next row please rise and make their way to the stage area? Natalie Redekop. Natalie plans to attend Wellington College to pursue a career in massage therapy. Harleen Kaur Tahim. Harleen has successfully completed her aesthetics diploma. She's currently working toward becoming a licensed esthetician and hopes to eventually open her own skincare business. Destiny Funk, honors with distinction. Destiny receives NPC Baking and Pastry Arts Program Award of $250. Jimmy Stein. Toby Cron, honors. Toby would like to thank his parents and Jesus for helping him make it through school. He's taking a trip to Japan after graduation and will pursue a career as an electrician. Toby receives Borderview Electric Limited bursary of $500. Caden Giesbrecht. Caden Wolf. Leon Jansen. Owen Funk. Owen plans to work full-time and enjoy life being free. Liam Fraze. Thane Dick. Caden Swatsky. Caden receives NPC Culinary Arts Program Award of $250. Jason Brintgart. Jason plans to become an IT specialist. Tyler Berg. Tyler is currently working on a farm and is looking forward to a lifelong career in agriculture. Let's have a round of applause for this row of graduates. If we could ask the next row to please rise and make their way to the stage area. Madeline Taves, honors with distinction. Madeline will be attending the University of Manitoba in the fall. She plans to obtain a Bachelor of Arts with a major in English and a minor in theater. Madeline receives University of Manitoba Garrison Centennial Entrance Scholarship of $2,000. Megan Nelson. Taya Wall, honors with distinction. Taya will be attending the University of Manitoba to pursue a master's degree in occupational therapy. Taya is this year's recipient of the NPC Varsity Girls Athlete of the Year Award, and Taya receives Pembina Valley Physiotherapy Bursary of $750, Dr. C.W. Weeb Medical Center Scholarship of $500, and the University of Manitoba Queen Elizabeth II Entrance Scholarship of $3,000. Rachel Klaas, honors. Rachel will be attending the University of Calgary to study sociology. Olivia Fraze. Dahlia Gertzen, honors with distinction. Dahlia plans to take a gap year and then pursue music education. Maya Clausen, honors with distinction. Maya plans to travel this summer and attend the University of Manitoba in fall. Maya receives Winkler and District Chamber of Commerce Award of $500. Kaylin Roeder, honors with distinction. Kaylin would like to thank her friends, boyfriend, teachers, and family for supporting her over the years. Kaylin receives Winkler Community Foundation Gordon Weeb Bursary of $2,000, Clarity Vision Center Scholarship of $500, and University of Manitoba Queen Elizabeth II Entrance Scholarship of $3,000. Jordan Unra, Honors. Aiden Friesen. Asmira Clausen. Melanie Zamora Carolero. Yolanda Gunther. Yolanda receives NPC Cafeteria Volunteer Service Award of $200. Artem Brachenko. Boris Riabozi. Boris plans to become an electrician after graduation. Let's have a round of applause for our final row of graduates. We'll now move on to the presentation of the special awards. The Garden Valley Teachers Association sponsors a scholarship of $1,500 for a student pursuing a degree in an education-related field through either an after-degree or an integrated education program. This year's recipient of the GVTA scholarship is Elisa Butkaliak. The Chown Centennial Scholarship is a $1,000 award that goes to a Manitoba graduate who completes a high school study program that makes them eligible to enter any direct entry program at the University of Manitoba, is enrolled with a full-time course load, and is determined to be the best eligible graduate according to the criteria established by each school. This year, the Chown Centennial Scholarship goes to Zhenya Matek. The Nighthawk Scholarship, sponsored by the Arma Stanley, is a $500 scholarship that recognizes a student who truly embodies the spirit of NPC. This student demonstrates a commitment to making the most of their talents and is respected for their exceptional effort, regardless of academic standing. They show a strong willingness to contribute to both classroom and school activities. Above all, this individual leaves behind a legacy of outstanding citizenship, meaningful relationships, and school pride, making us truly proud to call ourselves NPC Nighthawks. This year's Nighthawk Scholarship is presented to Taya Wall. The Proficiency Scholarship, sponsored by Lone Line Manufacturing, is a $500 scholarship presented to a student who has achieved high academic standing throughout their high school career, has consistently endeavored to set the standard for academic excellence at NPC, and through these pursuits has demonstrated distinctive leadership qualities. This year's Proficiency Scholarship goes to Kendall Martins. The Governor General's Academic Bronze Medal is presented to the student who has achieved the highest overall average in their grade 11 and 12 courses. This year, the Governor General's Academic Bronze Medal is awarded to Kendall Martins. Our final award, the Grad of the Year Scholarship, is sponsored by DA Loan Electric Limited and is a $1,000 award presented to a graduating student whose performance and attitude throughout their time at NPC have been exemplary. This student has achieved a high level of academic excellence, demonstrated strong peer leadership, and actively contributed to school life and activities during their time at NPC. The 2026 NPC Grad of the Year recipient is Maya Clausen. We'll now call Mr. Giesbrecht forward to lead us into the recessional.
Graduates and guests, please rise. I now present to you the NPC graduating class of 2026. give our grads one more hand as they head out. Please be seated for a couple announcements. All right, what a ceremony. Thank you to Mr. Seither and Mrs. Wellner as well for making that happen. That was smooth. For those joining us tonight at the banquet, doors will open at 5:30 p.m. and the grads will enter with their poses at 6. Then we'll have dinner and a brief program to follow. The seating plan for the banquet will be posted just outside the gym doors here. And if you have any questions on your way in, just speak to one of the admin here. Finally, a huge thank you to all the staff that contributed to this day, especially our custodians, our SAAs, our decorating team, and many more who helped with the technical side of things and parking. And there were just so many ways all the staff here chipped in. It was amazing. And thank you again to the parents and our community for supporting our students and our schools throughout these last 13 years. That's all for the ceremony. We're going to ask the ushers to now come forward and help dismiss us. We hope you have a wonderful day of celebration.